For our industry leader presentation, we decided to do it on Emma Watts, who is the production president of 20th Century Fox. To start out, I wanted to look at kind of a quote from her actual main boss at 20th Century Fox, Jim Ganopoulos. What it says is Emma is a proven and extremely talented production executive who has constantly led her division to great success, most recently through the stellar contributions to our remarkable summer slate. I thought this was really interesting because even though it wasn't by her, it was really showcasing how great of a job she was. He didn't just say that she's a talented production executive, but also that she led her division to greatness, to showing that she's a really great leader in this industry and really knows what she's doing, and the people notice that. Emma Watts was born in England and immigrated to Vancouver, Canada at the age of 5. Eventually, as she grew up, she ended up moving to the US and ended up studying English literature at UCLA. After college, she began to get jobs here and there in the Los Angeles and California area, trying to work in the production, doing various production jobs, production assistants, and different things like that. One of her first jobs, actually out of college, was a production assistant for Herb Reed's photography studio. From there on, she moved around from here to there, but ended up then working for a production company of hip hop for Russell Simmons. Um, but what really got her career going was that she landed a job working for director Oliver Stone. One thing then led to another, and then in 1997, Tom Ruthven hired her as the creative executive for Fox, and she signed a 3-year deal with that. From that point on, she'd moved her way up within Fox and ended up becoming the executive producer for a variety of movies. A lot of movies like Maze Runner, Gone Girl, X-Men, Days of Future Past, Planet of the Apes. She was the executive producer for a lot of the movies that were all based around the reboots that happened, all these different movies that are reboots of different things. She was basically the executive producer that took those and was kind of in charge of those.
One of the leadership truths that Emma Watts displays is challenge is a crucible for greatness. She says that one of her greatest challenges is having to juggle between her family and her career. She quotes, "This division is supposed to make 12 movies a year, and I think you can get burnt out and jaded, and your work suffers. However, having her kids makes her better at her job, and that is because she is emotionally connected to her family, and that she knows she has to work harder and better to support them. Therefore, she takes these challenges and makes it her strength." Another leadership truth that Emma Watts displays is you can't do it alone. Jim Giannopoulos, who is the chairman and CEO of 20th Century Fox, says, "Emma is a proven and extremely talented production executive who has consistently led her division to great success. She is now the president of production for a reason, and that is because she has a team of people that help support her. These successful films such as X-Men, Days of Future Past, and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes are only possible because she has a team that works with her." Lastly, Emma Watts displays leadership is an affair of the heart. Oliver Stone, who was a mentor to her, says, "If you're going to work for a studio, promise to do it on your terms and don't lose yourself in the process." This meant that she has to be passionate about what she does and not do something because someone else wants it done, but do it for yourself. When she first started her career, she was a production assistant at a photographer's studio. However, she has since then slowly climbed the ladder and now titled as president of production for a giant film studio that is 20th Century Fox.
Hello, I'm going to talk about the gender impact that Emma Stone had in her career. First of all, she had some gender difficulties in the industry, mostly because she's a female, and we all know that in this industry, some works may be really tough, and mostly for females in the industry. Most jobs are given to males in the industry because males kind of control the industry, so they always prefer to have another male working in the industry that give a job to a female. She had to work her way to the top. She had to prove herself and everybody around her that she could have a job that important, and she had to be the best. She had to beat all the gender competition, all the males that wanted to take this job. She had to beat all of them. Some challenges that Emma Stone had to uh, face throughout her career in getting to where she is right now. One of the biggest, she says, it's her family and kids, because it's really hard to have a really important job and also be really putting attention to your family and to your kids, because this work consumes and takes a lot of her time. She also talks about some lack of faith and ideas, like all of the people in the industry have at some point have faced, because it's really common that there's at some point in your career where your faith just doesn't seem like it was before, and she had to overcome that by creating new ideas and coming up with new ways to get to her goal. And of course, she had to face the male role competitions in Fox. She had to beat everyone that wanted the same job as her. So as we can see, Emma Watts is a great female leader. She's a great leader for male and female models in the industry. She can prove herself and everyone around her that she's been a successful woman. She was born in England and she had to move to Canada, and then she moved to study to UCLA. She had to start working after graduation, and until she worked so hard until she got to the top and got her job at Fox. She has been the executive producer for movies like Maze Runner, Gone Girl, X-Men, Days of Future Past, and Planet of the Apes. She has really big challenges, such as her family and her kids, and the gender inequality that she has been facing throughout her career. And we chose her because we think she's a great example, and we think that she leads by example, and the best way to lead is by example, because you want to make others follow you, not because of what you say, but because of the actions and the way you work.